This is Miriam from the Riverside Public Library. I'm coming to you today from the Marcy branch. Today we have two very interesting and entertaining books that I would like to review. They're both musicians and female musicians. The first one is Dolly Parton. Her book is called Song Teller. And this book is just a total homage to her life. The book has tons of pictures. It has pictures of when she was younger. The back cover is also amazing. And all throughout the books, it has the picture of her first guitar, what she was thinking of when she wrote songs. It has lyrics. So we're going to go through this book together so I could highlight some of my favorite parts. The next book that I really enjoyed as well is called Queen Bey, a celebration of the power and creativity of Beyonce Knowles Carter. This book was just a very entertaining read. It's a bunch of people that got together, journalists, cultural icons, people in society, where she really inspired their lives, either through her music or through her personal life, or just the choices she made, even her family background. So Queen Bey is going to be a real entertaining read. I'm going to go over some of the excerpts here that I really enjoyed, and the Dolly Parton read will be really interesting too. So stick around so we could look at these books together. So the first book that I'm going to be reviewing is called Dolly Parton, Song Teller. This is a relatively new book, and it was very fascinating. It has her lyrics of her songs in here, as well as the memorabilia that goes with the lyrics and the songs. So I'm going to read an excerpt from one of her songs called Country Road, and she talks about how she made this song with Gary Scruggs. I got to know Gary Scruggs in the studio. He's so quiet, so I was always trying to bring him out, me and my big loud mouth. One day, he was playing guitar on one of my recording sessions. During a break, he was playing this tune. I said, "What is that?" He says, "It's a song I'm writing." And I said, "Well, let's do it together." And that turned out to be Country Road. So things like that in the book are all throughout. And let me just show you another picture. This one is of her guitar that she used. And then there is a throwback picture with her and Linda Ronstadt, Emmylou Harris. That one was amazing. And then finally, they have pictures in here of the outfits that she wore. So this is one of the outfits that she wore, and the picture of the album with the outfit in it. The back cover also has a wonderful picture of her. So if you're a Dolly Parton fan, or you're just interested in learning about her, how she thought about her songs, where she was, how she started, where she's going, even to the present day, I would highly recommend Dolly Parton, Song Teller. And this book is by Chronicle Books and available on the Cloud Library. So the next book that I'm going to review is called Queen Bey, a celebration of the power and creativity of Beyonce Knowles Carter. And this book, again, like I said, was a compilation of different authors and artists, and they go on to celebrate her life. It is by St. Martin's Press, New York, and it has also some cool timelines inside of her career. So that was really interesting. What I really liked about this book is that it wasn't a biography, so to speak, of her life. It was how her life inspired so many people around the world. I'm going to be reading an excerpt by one of the contributors, Carolyn Clark, and this is what she says. "To this day, I never hear that song without thinking of my mother and her musical line in the sand. The posture she assumed whenever she sang it was one of defiance and determination, much like the one Survivor inspired in women of all ages decades later. As a child, I loved singing Respect with my mom, and I felt confused about what it meant and was too timid to ask." So that's what a lot of influence Beyonce had on people. And there's a lot of different excerpts just like that will be in the book that you can find really interesting. Maybe you can identify with. Maybe it'll inspire you to think of how Beyonce, her music, her career was so inspirational in your life in a certain time of life. So thank you for joining me for this review of Dolly Parton, Song Teller, and Queen Bey by Veronica Chambers. These are both available on the Cloud Library. We also have additional content on Hoopla. So if you want to head over to Hoopla, we have a lot of Dolly Parton's music and more books about her life, and we have a lot of tribute albums of Beyonce, and we also have biographies of her life on there. So Cloud Library for the books and Hoopla for additional content. Thank you, friends, for joining me today for this episode, and I hope to see you soon. Bye, everybody.